My dad had always enjoyed a very successful career in one of the leading multinationals in the world, Procter & Gamble. He had so many perks back home in Pakistan. It's incredible. He had a huge house, chauffeur-driven cars, great status, servants, 2 cars, you name it, he had it. But he sacrificed all that by coming here to Canada, just so that he could be alongside me and my sister as we went through one of the most demanding periods of our lifetimes, university. He wanted to be alongside us, to give us time, money, and guidance. Just the other day, my sister needed half a car for a high school production that she was doing. My dad, hearing this, left work, hired a U-Haul truck, and went to a downtown theater with my sister, all within the same day. This is how he has been sacrificing for us over the years. Like he said in our introduction, he feels it's something that should be done, and he does it gladly, even when he doesn't have to.
I know I don't say it as much,
but I love you the most in the world. You gave me the world, how I realize it all now. You sacrificed all of your time, 'cause you had to teach me my nursery rhymes.
you worked so hard every day and night.
Yet you always kept me in your sight. You gave me the world, how I realize it all now.
I know I don't say this much, but I appreciate all that you've done for me. I will love and cherish you for the rest of my life.
There's no sacrifice a loving parent is not willing to make for their children, their most precious assets. But due to the materialistic society that we live in, children are constantly influenced by the external environment, and parents are pressurized to fulfill all their child's never-ending desires. They will endure any kind of financial sacrifice in the hope to satisfy all their child's needs. Growing up in Dubai, I was fortunate enough to have all my wishes come true. Anything I'd ask for, my dad would get it for me. It seemed to me as if money grew on trees. While having such a lavish lifestyle, I was pampered so much by my mother. I was always referred to as Mommy's boy. There wasn't a single instance where I was away from her the entire day. And despite all the luxuries we had, my mother sacrificed her social life, her career, just so that she could take care of us the entire day. Those golden years of my life went by so fast until it was time for high school. And gradually, I felt that my mother was drawing a distance between us. She wasn't around me more often, and I was left to be independent. I really missed being Mommy's boy. In just a few years, in just a few months, my parents' dream came true, as I was accepted in a world-class institution. And it was time for my departure. I can never forget that moment, seeing off my mother for the one last time, her face pale as a drifting blossom. She said, "Son, your journey of life begins now." But her heart said something else. As I walked away from her, I could hear her voice deep down within me that, "Son, please don't go. I do not have the strength to distance from you anymore." I could feel her tears pouring down like a river, her heart pounding like a hammer, but I did not have the courage to look back at her. It was the worst feeling ever. The flight was the longest suffering ever, every mile taking me far, far away from my dearest mother. A child is not a vase to be filled, but a fire to be lit. And my mother lit that fire within me. In the midst of my first work term, the struggles I faced really opened my eyes and made me realize what my dad may have gone through. He left behind everything and moved to a new place in search for a better life for his family. He was left helpless and weak when his sole support, his elder brother, neglected him. But with Mom by his side, my dad stood up and established his own company. He worked long hours, day and night, just so that his kids would not go through a rough childhood like he did. Today, I stand before you only because of his unconditional support and my strong mother who sacrificed her most beloved gem in the hope that one day he will stand up himself and make her so proud. Mom, you gave me life, so today I can live it. You gave me directions, so today I can lead myself. You taught me right from wrong, so today I can make my own decisions. You left me alone when I was in need of you, but today I realize the true value of your sacrifice. One more tug for sacrifices.
Every child is special, but some children are even more special. My sister Saba was too. These children need special needs from their parents. Their parents have to care extra for them to ease their transition from their life to our real world. It takes a lot of hard work, or else the children start blaming themselves for their condition. They experience guilt, frustration, anger, and embarrassment. Parents of such children normally experience higher rates of depression among them. But reassurance must be given to the parents that their children are normal, and to the children that they belong here. And that reassurance is love. When I was 9, my sister was born. My father disowned her. My mother was too weak to say anything. From one minute, she went from being an angel to an outcast. Throw her away. We don't want her. I was 9. I knew there was something wrong, and I became her parent. I became her mother. I became her father. I protected her when she needed it. One day, I came back. One day, I came back home, and my father was beating her because she asked for chips and Coke. Chips and Coke. In 2006, we went to Dallas for a vacation. We saw Disney World as well. But fate intervened. She fell ill. Her internal immune system was so weak that she couldn't. She went into a coma. I wanted her to wake up just one more time and say, Abzi, just call out to me. Please, I'll save you. I'll speak to God. I will go out there and I will save you. I'm a human. I'm a human. I can't do it. These hands. I fed her in these hands. And I buried her with this. I was 17. You look at me in campus, you can't even see what's behind my face. Normally, parents, that's what they're supposed to do. Act like nothing is wrong. That's what I do. But they're always there. Rock solid. Never weak. Rock solid. Sacrifice? You think this is not a sacrifice?
Tomorrow, when we become parents, we will go through the same ordeal that our parents went through with us. But the real question is, will we do the same sacrifices when our time comes? Thank you.
Please take these cards. Thank you, parents, for all that they've done for